516 days since Jermall Charlo, the WBC middleweight champion, has stepped in the ring. And now the boxing world is calling for the WBC to strip Jermall Charlo for his inactivity. Now, y'all already know, man, that this era suffers from inactive fighters. A lot of the boxing fans are very frustrated with that. And I know in this community, a lot of people's always ganging up on Jermall Charlo, criticizing Jermall Charlo's career and his business handlers. But, facts is that Jermall Charlo did sign a fight Canelo Alvarez this past Cinco de Mayo. Remember? There was a PBC deal for Jermall Charlo and Canelo Alvarez to fight this past Cinco de Mayo. And in the 11th hour, Canelo Alvarez chose to sign the DAZN deal, which then he fought Dimitri Bivol, and he lost to Dimitri Bivol. But it was a deal on the table in which Jermall Charlo signed off. After that, Jaime Munguia and Jermall Charlo were supposed to be fighting. Jermall Charlo once again signed to fight Jaime Munguia, and Golden Boy Promotions pulled the plug because, of course, Golden Boy Promotions wanted DAZN to be a part of that fight, or the distributions or rights or whatever. They want to do a collab with Showtime. So it wasn't the fault of Jermall Charlo that he didn't get Canelo Alvarez, and it wasn't the fault of Jermall Charlo that he didn't get Jaime Munguia. It was simply the business of boxing. And I believe this is the reason why the WBC is giving him the benefit of the doubt in not stripping Jermall Charlo, even though that Jermall Charlo, unfortunately, has not been in the ring. Not the only thing that's been the highlight of Jermall Charlo in recent time has been, you know what I'm saying, his wife, who went to IG Live, or not IG Live, but her IG story, and basically exposed the financial problems of Jermall Charlo, their relationships and things of that nature, and his career also. His wife said that he's retired. His wife said that he's never fighting again. So that was the highlight of Jermall Charlo of this year. Now, again, I hope that he has worked things out with his wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about, you know, the nuclear family. I'm not going to kick a man when he's down and in the verge of losing his family and things of that nature, because that's nobody should be enjoying the breakup of a nuclear family, you know, husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? I know it happens, but, you know, there's children involved. And I'm an advocate of in preserving the nuclear family, fatherhood and things of that nature. I believe that fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing, and it should be prominent in society. So I hope that Jermall Charlo and Mrs. Charlo work things out for the better of them and their children. You know what I'm saying? So back to boxing. And I know how this community is going to be. They don't give a damn. They always blame the fighter first. And that's unfortunate because, of course, man, they signed to management companies. They signed to promotional companies. And they don't got that type of power. Even though when fighters be like, yo, I'm a boss and things of that nature, we all know that they really don't got the power like that. You know what I'm saying? You know that Al Heyman got the power. The networks got the power. The promoters got the power. It's like what I was saying earlier. Jaime Munguia, Jermall Charlo. Both of them was ready to fight each other. Both of them signed off. But the business of boxing, the politics of boxing, F that up. So is that Jermall Charlo's fault? Is it Jermall Charlo's fault that he signed off the Canelo fight and thought that he was already going in training camp preparing for Canelo Alvarez? You know what I'm saying? And then when DAZN came up with the pay-per-view model, Canelo Alvarez decided to sign that DAZN deal. So it's not like Jermall Charlo wants to be out the ring. The business of boxing is what have him outside of the ring. Now, of course, everybody got to take accountability for their career, right? But people got to keep it. But people also got to keep it consistent. Y'all remember when, like Canelo Alvarez, when he couldn't fight Demetrius Andre for the undisputed, and we all understood that Golden Boy Promotions effed that up, right? They didn't sign the extension. He got stripped of the IBF. And we understood that it wasn't Canelo Alvarez. It was the business of boxing. It was the promotional company. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing, you got to look at it like with Jermall Charlo as well. Because y'all can't contradict yourself. People like to pick and choose when to understand a fight or when to understand when the business of boxing fucked them over. So the business of boxing has been fucking up Jermall Charlo over. You know what I'm saying? Again, he could have had the Canelo fight, signed off. He could have had the Jaime Munguia fight, signed off. Two names that was going to be a huge event. So, and then the Sulecki fight came to play. Do you really think that Jermall Charlo wanted to fight Sulecki? Do you really think that Jermall Charlo at this stage of his career really wanted to fight Sulecki? No. The business of boxing effing up Jermall Charlo. Now, again, this community is full of hate of Jermall Charlo. They're frustrated with his career. They don't like, you know what I'm saying, his business handlers and things of that nature. I see the narrative. I see the narrative. I see the critique. I see the disrespect. But I'm not gonna be the one to be naive and not explain to the people that is the business of boxing that's fucking up the career of Jermall Charlo. Now, some people gonna be like, well, the business of boxing, the same business handlers is not fucking up the career of Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo, you already know, Iron Man, the undisputed 154-pound king. You know what I'm saying? They both got the same business handlers, and people always want to critique or always want to shame Jermall Charlo with his brother. And I think that's also unfair that the boxing world likes to put the brothers like against each other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to praise Jermall Charlo only when it's time to diss his brother. But look, Jermall Charlo is undisputed. Jermall Charlo is undisputed and still not on the pound-for-pound list. Jermall Charlo undisputed and still doesn't get respect, even from guys like Andre Ward. Even a guy like Timothy Bradley, that's ESPN panelist, savant on pound-for-pound, and he cleaned out his division. He beat Brian Castaño in the rematch in spectacular fashion, and they don't have him on pound-for-pound. So now you tell me, a lot of people want to critique Jermall Charlo. A lot of people want to critique Jermall Charlo for his career and who he fights and what he's not having and what he hasn't accomplished. But his brother has accomplished everything. His brother has accomplished everything, and he still don't get no credit. So you got two brothers that one brother's critiqued by not accomplishing what his brother has accomplished, but then they both don't get no credit. They both are snubbed. You understand what I'm trying to say? You see, it's effed up that the boxing world always want to just praise, give 100% overwhelmingly praise Jermall Charlo, only in the expense of shaming his brother, his twin brother career. Yeah, at the end of the day, the boxing pugilists, a lot of the boxing writers don't respect Jermall Charlo. So probably Jermall Charlo, think about this. How about if Jermall Charlo think about it like this? Let's say the both brothers are talking, I got this, and then Jermall Charlo looking at it like, all right, but you ain't getting no type of respect. We in the same boat. Yeah, you accomplished this thing. Yeah, you beat this one. Yeah, you unified. Yeah, you became undisputed. And where you at? You in the same boat with me. You know what I'm saying? None of us are on the pound-for-pound list. None of us are getting respected by the writers, nor Hall of Fame fighters like Andre Ward. And that's why sometimes we send a bad message. Even the boxing fans, even the pugilists, the independent media, the boxing content creators, don't keep the same energy. Don't keep it consistent. Again, I'm not going to be the one that's going out there and diss Jermall Charlo, because I understand, especially this past year, that the business of boxing is what have Jermall Charlo outside of the ring, not him. He signed off on 2 big fights, and they effed him over. So I hope that Jermall Charlo gets a good fight by early next year. I hope they could get this Demetrius Andre and Jermall Charlo. I really do think that both of these guys need that fight in their career. And I think the business handlers need to stop playing need to stop playing games and get these two guys in the ring. Because I'm going to tell you, the promotion in Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andre, the promotion and the buildup is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. If you thought that Tony Harrison and Jermall Charlo buildup was exciting and stuff like that, I'm going to tell you like this, man. It's going to be a whole lot of drama with Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andre. And to be honest, that's one of the most marinated fights in the sport of boxing. All I'm saying is, that's a fight that needs to happen. And I believe that those guys need that fight more than anything. Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andre actually needs each other. I mean, time is running out. And I think the business handlers need to swallow their pride and get Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andre. Now, of course, it's not going to be a unification bout, but if it's all about the money and it's all about the fights, it's all about the legacy, that's a legacy fight for both of these guys. It's a good fight for the middleweight division. I don't know if Demetrius Andre going to go back to the 160 pound, but I think that if it's for a Jermall Charlo fight, he will go back to the 160 pounds. But if it's not for that fight, he'll stay in 168. Maybe Jermall Charlo, who is a big dude, could move up to the 168. Can you imagine we got Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez? You got Demetrius Andre versus Jermall Charlo early 2023. Come on, man. Hey, yo, PBC. Y'all could do something so special, man, 2023, man. I don't know what the hell y'all doing. I don't know what the hell y'all doing, man. But right now, man, y'all got great. Yo, y'all look what the WBC just did. The WBC, man, it been the matchmaker. He could give you Wilder, Ruiz, Spence, Thurman, Benavidez, Plant, Andre Charlo. Make it right. Make it right for these guys' legacy. The money's gonna be there, the interest's gonna be there, and we won't be talking about no failing pay-per-view. We won't be talking about boxing is dying. Help out their career, help out their legacy, because I'm telling you like this, time is running out on both of them. Let me know what y'all think, man. Again, man, y'all could go out there and do the same ish, and everybody could follow the same old narrative. Again, I don't think that Jermall Charlo should get stripped. I see that WBC should give it the benefit of the doubt, because they fucked him over. The business of boxing has been fucking Jermall Charlo over this past year. Hold out on creating this strip Jermall Charlo ish, and hold the business of boxing and the greedy hands in the cookie jar accountable.